Welcome back to a new video. So this is going to be a review of the TYRFORCE shoes I've been wearing for a little bit. If you want to see me actually train in them, just look at all my other videos and you see what it looks like when you are training with them. But I just wanted to talk about them and kind of give my thoughts about them. So first thoughts when I put them on was that they didn't feel very comfortable, which is strange to say because now I like them. But I think they just needed to be broken in for a session because after that first session with them, they felt really comfortable, and I really just enjoy wearing them. So that part is good. The comfort's really good. The toe box, I don't notice any difference with those. I don't have a weird fixation upon my toes being open or closed or anything with that. But what I do notice, which is nice with TYR shoes, is this curved part of my foot that's right there. That part has more space in TYR shoes, so then they end up being more comfortable for me in that regard. Which is quite nice. The laces are also super long. It's not really a negative of the shoe, it's just something you kind of have to deal with, and you can obviously swap out for different color laces or different laces if you want shorter ones. But they are obnoxiously long, which I don't know why, and because right now they're in all the loops and whatnot, so it's not as if there's length I can take off of them by putting them on a different way. But maybe there is, and I haven't figured out that secret yet. But it's not, doesn't really obviously impact the shoe because you can put the strap over the lace and whatever, so they're not flopping around with them. This little piece that I'm trying to grab here where the strap goes in, see if I can go faster without it losing focus. There we go. I tried to record this before and I kept losing focus for like the whole time. But this little piece here popped off when I was putting the strap on the first time, and the piece that I'm holding, I had to essentially get that knurling piece, that center piece that rolls right there. I had to set that back on there a little bit and then use pliers to squeeze these two sides, kind of how I'm using my fingers. But it's a strong enough metal where you have to use a tool, and unless, I guess maybe you could use your fingers, but I wasn't that strong. And so I just used a tool and it squeezed in a little bit, and so now it's held into place. So that's something I would pay attention to with, because they're on the other straps as well. That could just be a quality control thing that particular one wasn't put together as well as the other ones. So looking at the wood part, that's the other thing I wanted to point out. You see little chips in it. I have no idea how those are happening already this quick with the shoe. So it is a little concerning for the long-term durability of them that they didn't use the nicest synthetic wood. I assume it's not real wood. If it is, then I don't know. But I do apologize for the noise in the background. My washer is running right now, but I do not want to stink, so that is what it is. Bottom of the shoe, if we can get it back to being focused, you can kind of see it's a little dirty, but that's what happens when you walk on the earth, or at least in a gym. And there's little black specks on it, but that's just because there's little rocks or pebbles or whatever, dirt and stuff in there, and you can pop those out. It's not too big of a deal. The little holes that you see here will sometimes get little rocks in it. You can actually see one that's down there. They come out really easy. You just have to get something that's small enough, like a pen or something, and you can pop it out. But you don't notice it when you're lifting or anything. The chrome finish scratch is really easy. You see there, I think I just stepped on like a plate or something. Like it, not even like I tripped or anything like that. Just literally just putting my foot on something and it did that. So the chrome finish I'm certain won't last very long. But yeah, you can see some of the chips in the wood. So quality of the wood is pretty low, or at least the long-term quality of it. And obviously the chrome finish is not going to last forever. Camera's losing focus, so we're going to set that back down. But I think I mentioned the sizing. So the sizing at the same size as before, fits really well. It's a really comfortable shoe. It looks really cool, which is nice. And if you get a really heavy discount, I think it becomes worth it if you like how they look. If you don't really care about having like the wood heel and the aesthetic of it, then just getting the cheaper version of the TYR is going to feel the same. The other TYRs that I have, the regular shoe, is just as comfortable and they work just as well. I don't notice any difference with the heel height. I think these are supposed to be a little bit higher in the heel. I haven't noticed any difference with it. It's not that extreme of a difference, but there is. I think this is an inch instead of being 3/4 of an inch. They have their whatever made up art, force plate technology. There's no difference with that. If you're buying it for that technology, then you're a sucker for dumb things like that. But that doesn't do literally anything. The only reason you should get this shoe is if you can find a heavy discount for it. So if you Google, like I did, you might be able to find a 40% discount if the codes or whatever that I found were still active, and you just have to Google it to be able to find it, or DuckDuckGo or whatever search engine that you use. And if you get heavily discounted, like I said, could be worth it. And if you like the look, if you don't care about the look, they're not any different than any other weightlifting shoe. So don't spend more money than you would for a cheaper shoe if you don't really care about the aesthetic of it. If you care about the aesthetics, because even with the chips and stuff, like they still look pretty cool. And that's a big reason I got them, because the white ones look pretty cool, like the old Addy Stars a little bit. But like I honestly think they look better than the old Addy Stars, and they're certainly significantly more comfortable than the old ones, because I do have a pair of those, and those ones, while they look really cool, they are not really that comfortable, and they're pretty narrow. And for my feet, these ones, if I can point, these ones fit a little bit better. So as an overall shoe rating, I would certainly give them like an 8.5 out of 10. The only reason I wouldn't go higher is that I'm a little concerned about the finish or the wood being durable in the long term, and also because of the thing popping off the first time I tried to crank the strap on, and the laces being super long, and that's kind of being I mean, the wood I don't think is being nitpicky, that it's chipping and whatnot this soon after getting it, but the laces and the strap thing, whatever that was, or the clip thing, that was really easy to fix. That is being a little nitpicky, but I mean, at 8.5, I think it's a pretty fair rating for it. As far as like the performance when you're actually wearing it and stuff, I find it that it's really comfortable and it works as well as any other weightlifting shoe. I'm just concerned about the long-term durability of them, if they will start to get beat up. But comparing it to like the Romaleos and the other tier shoes that I have, or the I think I have Addy Powers, the ones that you see that are more the newer version, the Addy Stars, the old ones. These are certainly my preference right now, as far as, you know, obviously the look, since I just bought them, obviously, but with the comfort as well. The Romaleos, I still think, are a really good shoe if you don't have wide feet. But the fact that Romaleo 2s, I should say, because the other Romaleos are kind of cheeks, but the Romaleo 2s, Rom 2s, are pretty good as well. I just have wide feet, so they aren't the most comfortable shoe to have. But as far as these go, if you can get a heavy discount, I think they are worth the price of admission if you like how they look. Again, if you don't like how they look, or you don't really care, if you're trying to buy it for the random technology that they say does stuff that it literally won't, then you do not need to buy these. If you're looking at it for that purpose, it doesn't make any difference whatsoever. Maybe it does. Maybe it's a secret that I haven't unlocked the extra power capabilities of it, but they look cool, and that's reason enough for me to have them. That, and they're comfortable, obviously. So if they weren't comfortable, that would be a big issue as well. But real happy with these, and plan to continue to wear them. And yeah, if you are wondering any other things about them, or have any other questions about the shoe itself, you can let me know. But yeah, look for that 40% discount if you can find it, because they're I would not pay the price that they're listed at. I think that's way too expensive for a weightlifting shoe, even a one, if you like how it looks. So look for the heavy discount. If you can't find it, then just wait till you can find one, and then it becomes a little bit more worth it. But that's going to be it for this one. Enough of my ramblings for this video. So this is my review of the TYRFORCE shoes, and yeah, plan to continue to wear them. I'll wear them again later today when I do my second training session. So that's it for this one. Peace.